I was bullied by a green tea girl. I once posted online asking how a bully could be punished in the harshest way. The replies all said the same thing: become the top scorer in the National College Entrance Exam. Because once you do, anyone who bullies you is no longer bullying just a person, they are slapping the face of the entire education system. That was when I realized, once again, that I was being bullied. So I deliberately handed in a blank answer sheet during the mock exam. On the eve of college admissions season, I broke down in tears in front of the principal. Teacher, I'm sorry. I've disappointed all your expectations. I'm constantly bullied at school. I don't think I can keep studying, let alone take the college entrance exam. Sure enough, the next day, our small town was shaken. Higher authorities were dispatched to carry out a sweeping crackdown on local criminal remnants. Because once I became a confirmed candidate for Tsinghua and Peking University, I naturally became the school's public face, the living proof of its academic achievements. I was bullied at school. I once asked online how to make a bully receive the most severe punishment. The reply said, become the top scorer. Become the top scorer. If she bullies you even once, she's biting straight into the face of the city's entire education system. I quietly deleted the post. Jessica, my deskmate, glanced at me and deliberately reminded me in a voice loud enough for others to hear. Anna, stop playing with your phone. The teacher's looking at you. The homeroom teacher had been grading papers on the podium and hadn't noticed me at all. But because of Jessica's words, his attention was immediately drawn to me. He slammed his pen onto the desk and stormed toward me. Hand it over. Instantly, all eyes in the classroom turned toward me. Whispers spread like wildfire. She was already warned and still dares to play with her phone. Why did she transfer here from the city anyway? I heard her dad got arrested for robbery. I heard her mom's a thief and a prostitute. What a perfect match. Did she inherit their excellent genes? Honestly, it's pitiful having to sit next to someone like her. If it were me, I'd rather die. Soft giggles rippled through the classroom. Clearly, I was the main character in these rumors. Yet Jessica, my deskmate, looked even more flustered and embarrassed than I did. Before I could say a single word, Jessica raised her head and pleaded with the teacher. Teacher, Anna didn't mean it. Please forgive her this time. She won't dare do it again. Her family situation isn't good. If you confiscate her phone, her mom will scold her. I didn't know when Jessica had come to understand my life so thoroughly. Her plea only made the teacher angrier. He slammed his palm onto the desk. So what if her family situation is bad? That doesn't give her the right to live carelessly and ignore school rules. Even beggars out there don't steal no matter how poor they are. His words implied that I wasn't even as decent as a beggar. Hand over the phone, he demanded. Don't make me say it a third time. I said I wasn't using my phone. He didn't believe me. In his eyes, I was just struggling pointlessly, like an ant trapped in a dead end. You say you weren't using it. Then why did Jessica remind you? Jessica tugged at my sleeve, looking anxious. And I, just give it to him. He'll really confiscate it. On the surface, she seemed to be defending me. In reality, she was pouring oil on the fire. The teacher forcefully yanked my desk. Books spilled out of the desk compartment and crashed onto the floor. He ordered Jessica to search my bag. Jessica pretended not to hear at first, then burst into tears, acting conflicted, before apologizing and complying. She searched my bag meticulously, frayed seams, ink stains, every corner. When she found nothing, she crouched down and rummaged through my desk compartment, tossing books onto the floor until it was completely empty. At that moment, she truly panicked. Her face darkened, and the smile in her eyes slowly vanished. The kind-hearted homeroom teacher prompted her. Is it on Anna's body? So she immediately searched me, my sleeves, my pockets. Still nothing. Just then, the teacher's phone rang. He had no choice but to give up and step out of the classroom to answer it. The once excited atmosphere abruptly fell silent. Everyone had been waiting to see me humiliated. Now disappointed, they still firmly believed I had used my phone, and that this failure was due to my cunning and Jessica's protection. They believed Jessica had helped me hide the phone. I bent down to pick up the books scattered on the floor, even as Jessica stepped on them. I became infamous in the class, a liar no one believed. Yet this was the first time I had ever lied. My life fooled everyone, thanks only to my poverty. There was a hole in the pocket of my school uniform pants. The phone slipped through the hole, slid down my pant leg, and stopped at my ankle. Another time, Jessica leaned over and pushed her homework notebook toward me. Anna, help me with this problem. Her smile was innocent and harmless. She spoke softly, just loud enough for the two of us to hear. Someone like you actually has tricks up your sleeve. She rubbed the tip of her pen against the back of my hand, harder and harder. Underscore 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 underscore. I transferred here in March of my sophomore year. My mother spent 3 years in court before finally divorcing my father. She changed my household registration and brought me back to her hometown to lie low. My father owed a huge amount of money to loan sharks. When they couldn't find him, they came after my mother and me. Burly men splashed paint all over our front door. Rumors spread that my mother owed money she couldn't repay. They even sent threatening messages, saying they had the phone numbers of my homeroom teacher and principal. If the money wasn't paid back, they would call the school and force me to drop out. My mother was extremely timid. Any slight disturbance was enough to terrify her. So she transferred me to a high school in this small town. She said the school was good enough, a second-tier key school. She told me not to let the chaos at home affect my studies, to work hard and get into college. At first, I believed her. I was never a pretty girl. Chubby body, acne all over my face during puberty. I was invisible at school. Yet even so, I was bullied. I didn't understand how someone as unremarkable as me could catch their attention. My new deskmate was named Jessica, the daughter of a wealthy family in town. She was beautiful, owned all kinds of sparkling hair ties, and loved socializing. She dressed elegantly even in the smallest details. She studied well, never dozed off in class, and her handwriting was flawless. She was the perfect student in teachers' eyes, academically excellent and socially popular. At first, we got along well. But at some point, I became the common enemy of the entire class. Jessica lived close to the school, so she always arrived early to open the classroom door. One day, she handed me the key, clasping her hands in a pleading gesture. "Anna, could you help me open the classroom tomorrow? I have something to do. I'll buy you coffee." "Thank you so much." I happily agreed. After that, the number of times she had something to do increased. I didn't mind, even though my home was far away. To help her, I had to wake up an hour earlier every day. I humbled myself to please her, hoping to gain my first friend at this new school. Gradually, items began going missing in the class, first a pen, then a new notebook, and later, money. The school's facilities were poor. The classroom cameras were merely decorative. During breaks, students gathered to discuss the thief. Jessica stood in the center, comforting everyone. "I lost over 100 yuan too, but it's okay. The teacher said he'll investigate. And Anna is really nice. My family's been busy lately, and she's been coming early every day to open the classroom for me." The moment she said that, everyone noticed the inconsistency. She deliberately shifted all suspicion onto me before I even realized it. "There were never any thefts in this class before you transferred here, right, Anna? I advise you not to be too nice to her. She pretends to help you open the classroom, but actually comes early to steal. If it's not her, then who? Look at that sneaky face, like a rat stealing food. People like that should just die." She pretended to be shocked, covering her mouth. "That's impossible. There's no evidence. Don't talk nonsense. Don't think badly of her. She's pitiful. I heard her dad went to prison, and her mom has to raise her alone." They began shouting exaggeratedly. I stood at the classroom door, still holding her cup, hearing clearly as Jessica smeared me. My foolish mind didn't understand it until much later, but by then, it was too late. Rumors spread like the flu, carried by every drop of saliva. Strange looks, furtive glances, malicious teasing clung to me like lice, creeping into my collar and covering my body. They huddled in corners, giggling and whispering. They judged my transfer, my appearance, my family, and constructed a dark lie for me out of thin air. Everything happened quietly and suddenly. The homeroom teacher never found the thief. So he gave the thief a chance to repent.